Ka Sorkar jala kala Mynjur ya ka power polisi ka ba Thymmai arja ar phausaw khnang ban penjur ya ka jingpen mi boarding hakani ka jala ka ba kerdu ding bha. U chairman ke MECL u Sanjay Goyal ula pentip mentaka sngi Hadien balawai ka kenhun menteri baka Sorkar kala bu thong ban penmi boarding ar hajar megawatt na ka pump storage na lor lai spa megawatt na ka hydro project. Ula pentip ru bala bu thong ban penmi boarding ar spa sanpho megawatt na udaw yong shispa megawatt na ka sngi bat prapho megawatt AA na ka leer. Kani ka thong ka de na ka bantagi pra hadu shipho Snem ban wan. Lingba kani ka polisi Thymmai an kampen suk ban kring ya ka jingbei pisa nabar bante ya ki project boarding. La ban kedo baka jala megalia ka penmi boarding kumba lai spa megawatt AA hadu menta bat bun ka boarding na shuthet na bar jala ban pendap ya ka jingdon kam boarding kumba handu spa megawatt.
See, we with this policy, uh, in next 8 to 10 years or so, because these some of the projects are long gestation period projects, especially the hydro part. It requires a lot of environmental clearances and all those things. We, for ourselves, have set up some targets, like for example, in terms of hydro, the additional capacity, we have kept a target of around 300 megawatt. Uh, Part of it we are targeting through the second phase of Mynjur. Obviously, TPRs are almost towards the finalization, and with this policy, we now aim to find out a prospective partner. If the state government is not taking it on its own, this policy gives the flexibility to the state government to get partners or the joint ventures, either with the central PSU or any other private player who gives the best deal as per the norms of this policy. So around 300 megawatt is what we are targeting in next 8 to 10 years under the hydropower. Under the pump storage, the feasibility studies have already started. We are waiting for this policy to be through so that we can start allocating the basins and the locations as far as the development of the pump storage is concerned. Again, the target we have kept slightly conservative of 2000 megawatt, but I am sure that with the kind of feasibilities which are coming up now by the central PSUs, these figures might go up, but we are keeping a conservative target of around 2000 megawatt of pump storage projects at various locations. Thermal, as all of you are aware, that the new pattern of the mining and all is through after the clearances from the government of India. So maybe we are looking after either one or two projects of roughly around the capacity of 250 megawatts at the 250 at the pit head, depending on but the major issue here, as on today, would be the allocation of the coal, so that the developers are aware that, and they are very sure that the coal is available at the negotiated prices for the next 25, 30 years, which is normally the life cycle of the project, which we take into account. And then, of course, solar, we are looking something between 50 to 100 megawatt. We are not a very suitable state in terms of radiation, but there are certain locations wherein they are showing promising results in terms of setting up of those plants. So this is part. And of course, the wind is one. We have kept an enabling provision in this policy, so that tomorrow, if some developer shows some interest, we should have a policy in place so that we can help them out and give the incentives which are there in the policy. The total potential is roughly around, not much, roughly around 80 megawatt or so. So let us see how much of it we can realize in the days to come.
Power policy. Today we have discussed about the new power policy in a very thorough manner, and cabinet has agreed the new power policy. Two addition is there, as you were aware that our earlier power policy was not having anything called farm storage project. We have a little bit changed the criteria for solar energy as per the requirement of renewable power purchase obligation. And then we are also encouraging the investor to come to the state so that new power projects come. These are the basic. Power policy is basically a guidelines that how we will start the power. Was one allotment quite a long time back to NIPCO 500 megawatt, but you must be aware that now NIPCO is a subsidiary company of NTPC, and they have decided that NIPCO will be now only dealing with green energy. So NIPCO itself has written us that they want to scrap this power policy. So accordingly, we have scrapped. See, new old power policy came in 2010, and this year it is 2024. 14 years has elapsed, and by the meantime, there is big changes in the power scenario. So we needed new power policy.